good. Alright, that's right. Let's widen this up. No. Okay. Now we gotta go to Chimpers. Start now, yes. Start now. Let's share it to everyone else too, real quick. How you do it? Yeah? No space. Maybe share. Share. You only that. Post. That's the link. Share. That's one of the things first. Share from that too. Just something. What up, champ? Dum. Inside. GM, happy Tuesday. Gonna start getting the Jumbotron ready. Stream looks to be working. Is the stream working? Let's see. Stream is streaming. Okay, stream is streaming. Let's do it. We're gonna wait till the algo starts bringing chimps in, other family members as well. No. Let's start putting stuff in the Jumbotron. Oh, I want to put this in it. Share to space. Share to space. Share to space. Share to space. We can start with those three. Let's put a tile real quick. Let's put that tile. Tile. Music. Let's fucking turn. Let's see where we at on YouTube. I can only do two. That's messed up. Okay, we can work with that. Let's see some push my first. I'm gonna switch this one out. Okay, okay. Oh, no more music. No more music. Uh, I guess we're just gonna give it some time for people to come in, but I'm gonna check real quick the stream on YouTube. For my family over there on YouTube, at one step at a time. Um, it's Chimpers Tuesday. For those on Twitter, on Spaces joining in, it's Chimpers Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Our weekly Tuesday spaces, community spaces where we all get together, talk all things Chimpers, talk Web3, chop it up with fellow community members. Let's give a quick shout out to Lux, Lux coming through on Chimpers Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, legend. Waiting for a couple more people to come in so we can start talking. A couple of exciting news that have gone up on the dojo lately. We have an exciting tournament coming in for all those creators. We're talking Chimpsters or Chimper brand, anything related to that, um, will put you in the tournament. It's a 2 week tournament, so I'm excited for that one. I'm looking through my bookmarks real quick as well to see what are some good talking points. But we can see a recent post from Token Works up here that makes me really bullish on that side of the sphere. 'Cause everyone talks about the token, but I like to also see how the Token Works team is moving. And here we have a statement from Token Works. Um, and we have Junkie coming up. Let's go, Junkie. Love the Christmas sweater in Christmas vibes. GM Junkie. Happy Tuesday. How's it going, brother? I'm not hearing on this side. Can everyone hear Junkie? I mean, I see the bars moving, but I don't hear sound. I am working with Bluetooth, so it could be that, but I'm not sure. Lux Insight, can you hear Junkie? Can I get a quick emoji? Maybe a thumbs up or a heart? Oh, you can hear Junkie. So then is the Bluetooth? All right, I guess I got to go off the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is coming off. Junkie?
No, I'm just kidding with you. Yo, what's up?
Ah, that's hilarious. How's it going, brother? Happy
Well,
Tuesday, bro.
happy Tuesday, brother.
Doing good, man. How's your Tuesday going so far, bro? How you staying warm? I don't know. For some reason over here it's so cold, bro.
Freezing, bro. What happened?
Out of
I
nowhere
just got
like
off the phone with
that.
somebody in New York. They said it's about to snow up there.
What do you call a light like drizzle of snow that's not sticking? I don't know a word for that, but it was
Sleet,
sleet.
sleet, sleet. Yep.
It was sleeting. I guess.
Yeah, dude, it's freezing. A friend of mine's in the Poconos in Pennsylvania at the top, and it's like a straight up snowstorm. It's cold. It got cold quick.
Wow. Well, happy to have you
Yeah.
on, bro. Happy to have you on. Have you caught up with a lot of the stuff that's going on the timeline? Lux is doing a lot of reactions over here. We should try to. I'm gonna send an invite, see if he wants to come up and talk. Nice mutant, by the
Yeah,
way.
come on.
Nice mutant, by the way. I love that mutant. Um, I don't know how to bring people up to the computer. I usually just. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's see. Invite. Invite. There we go. I send you an invite, Lux. Hopefully, you come up. Work in progress. I like that header. We are all work in progress, right? Um,
Always.
yeah, man. So I mean, I DM'd you. I saw the good catch. What do you do with that? Do you eat it? Is it hanging on the trophy? Like, what's the vibe there?
Yeah, it's at my butcher. I don't know what he's doing with it, but eventually I'll get it. I'm,
You
I'm,
don't know
I'm,
what he's doing.
I'm yeah, I'm like contemplating going tomorrow, but it's so cold. Do I want to sit in a tree in 30-degree weather? I don't know.
Lux
My
with the
friend's like
emoji.
begging me to go, but I don't really want to. It's too damn cold.
So cool, man.
Capital F.
Oops. Uh, how to. I don't know how to take the sound thing off yet, but yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're live, bro. We're live. We're live on the stream. We're live on Spaces. We're live on YouTube. We're even live on radio. So across all boards, we're chimping. Um, Dude, you checked out the chimp paper, the chimp paper, the white paper for the chimps
Uh
and
huh.
the
Uh
strategy
huh.
behind it. Yeah, I found that really, really, really intriguing. It's super long to read though. I need to like,
It
yo,
is a lot.
I'm like, stay focused, Frank, stay focused. Let's go through all of this. But yeah, Sir Joy just posted up that, well, not just, but a couple of days ago, posted up that the team has bought another 1 million Chimpster, um, bringing the total to 48 million. Dude, I didn't know the supply. Reading the paper, the supply says that the whole supply was 1 billion Chimpster. So that's almost damn near half of the whole supply. That that's that's
I know.
that's that's what we
That's
say
bullish.
skin on the game, bro. Yes, because now they're holding that humongous bag. Shoot, that's amazing. So real quick for the live viewers, we
Yeah.
are on chimsterstrategy.eth where you can check their tokens, their NFTs, what they're holding. And yeah, man, look, the value of that is 107K. Really, the total supply is 44.8 million token. Wow, bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, what's
Yeah, I've
that
been
ticket?
scooping up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been scooping some up every time it dips, but
Yeah.
I don't see it dipping a lot right now. But it's holding strong while the rest of the market is kind of like running down a little bit. But
What was the dip to you?
I
Because
don't know.
I
I
think
just
the price I got in was like a double zero one. Oh, no, okay. Well, now it's 002. But yeah, I got in before they announced the actual like buying another one mil. But yeah,
yeah, I was right in that
we
same
have Lux up
range.
here. Let's go, Lux. Happy Tuesday, brother.
Hey,
How you
hey,
doing,
hey,
fam?
guys! Happy Tuesday. Thanks for having me over here. Nice to see you,
Welcome,
Benjamin,
brother.
guys. It's a bit late over here, but I wanted to just jump in. You know why Chimster is not dumping? Because we are chimp diamond hands all over here, guys.
Facts,
That's
yes.
the
For real.
reality.
All believers, that's for sure.
Yeah, long vision, and for sure, Insight and Timpers, they know where they're bringing us.
Yeah, I mean, what are your
Yep.
thoughts on the chimp paper? What's got you more bullish about the whole strategy, pun intended?
Well, I think that the famous flywheel, the concept that is started at token word and all the application of the Chim strategy, of course. It's like give back to community, burn, buy NFTs, and it's an ecosystem that is actually living on its own in a way. Of course, we are here for collaboration to bring a smile on the face of everyone, to bring a chimp in the house of everyone, but with collaboration.
Right. Yeah, man. Well said, bro. I saw a post, Lux. I'm not sure if it maybe crossed through your timeline, but there was some legend, chimp legend, bought two protocol chimps, and Sir Joey highlighted them real quick, and I think it's pretty good to like see this. So on stream you can see it really well, but I'm gonna post it up here on the Spaces. Hopefully it pops up, or hopefully it pops up. But yeah, so Sir Joey posts up two chimpers bought from the strategy protocol, and they're pretty cool chimps actually. The protocol uses the Ethereum to buy and burn chimpster. Now total burned is 89 million token. That's about 9.8. Sorry, 9.93 percent, almost reaching that 9%.
Yeah, well,
Love it.
that is anti-deflationary. Sorry, Junkie, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I love it. I like the whole idea of it all and everything. It's just a smart play.
Facts. Yeah, because I think sometimes we want to like, I fully want to wrap my head around learning how to describe strategy, what strategy is. But I think this one, it kind of just displays it really well, like in a nice little tweet. Like if you're buying the protocol, you're you're feeding the flywheel, as Lux would say. But again, the team has to provide some type of incentive, and here comes the dojo treasury, where they reward participants. Lux, were you in the first wave
First wave of? Sorry.
of did you participate in the
Oh, the
October
first
First drops.
NFT strategy. Oh, yeah.
October offensive?
Unfortunately, I didn't manage to buy one at the time. Actually, I was almost there because was I think my only occasion to get the hands or to be raffled for a Genesis Chimpa. But I participated by buying a little bit of Chimpster. So, you know,
That's what it's all about.
yeah, exactly. We are all small contributors aiming for a bigger purpose. And that is important.
There you go. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
A
That's
herd
it.
of chimps together make a strong force for sure.
Chimps together strong.
Yep.
There you
That
go.
might be our new slogan.
Yeah, man.
Well, I was super surprised because I was lucky enough to participate to a couple of Irial events, and there were people popping up with maybe Chimpa t-shirts or saying, I was wearing a Chimpa t-shirt and say, you are a Chimpa too. It's like, yeah, well, why am I seeing you? And so it's like, we are strong, but sometimes hidden, but we will rise. We will rise. Slowly built is what we like. Slow cook.
There you go.
Exactly.
Slow and steady wins the race. But I find it super interesting that that maybe in the Web3 side of things, there's not. Well, I'm seeing now increasingly more awareness, more respect, if you would say. But in real life, in the Web2 side of things, we have a big fandom. Like we have people that follow Chimpy. That's our Trojan horse. That's basically how the world is getting introduced to the Chimpers. Um, and really, what got me bullish on that was I've seen the post by Sir Joey once again, where it was like basically like a little small roadmap of like what Q1 will look like in 2026, and in it was the Kwai the Kwai style version of all 5,555 chimpers. I'm just like really like we saw little like pieces like sneak peeks, like we see like the rocker, the one of one rocker Chimpolution chimp. We seen Genesis chimpers in the animations, but I would really love to see how all the chimps just coming together and how they would little by little, I guess, make out like an animation for all the chimpers.
Yeah, indeed. Every chimp has got his own identity. We can resonate with so many traits. There is who is like in the more serious, the more knob. at the end there is a space for everybody, for every taste. And the alpha is like, we all use Slack maybe for work. And I'm starting seeing so many chimpy GIF going around, and people doesn't even know that is from a Web3 or an NFT project where everything started. And there's my colleagues sharing that, and I say, guys, you want to know? It's like, this is from this. And it's like, no, I cannot believe. I thought that was a bubble, but no. Communities, NFTs are real.
Definitely.
It used to be like Pudgy Penguins gifts, and you would see people that have no idea about Web3 using them, but I'm seeing a lot more chippers, and a lot of people don't know what it is. So that's how we got to spread the word and just let it grow. More people, the bigger we get.
That's big alpha right there. That's big alpha. We also got to see Chimpers getting shown on French national news. So yeah, I mean a lot of eyeballs on the Chimp team. Real quick, I want to shout out Logic. Happy Tuesday, Legend. We're chopping it up right now on Chimpers and what we see here. But here's what's coming. So we have the November Burn event for the New Dawn edition editions. I really would. I'm actually picking up a little bit of Dawn editions here to really participate in this event. We have the Telegram mini app game interactive experience under development. We have Ape Chain partnership, strategic alignment, and deeper collaboration. Other side collectibles card release on OpenSea, expanding interoperability, new social media brand collaboration, major crossovers incoming. Crossovers with the S, so we love to see that. More crossovers. Hytopia minigame, Chimpers theme experience in development. Designer Con 2025, Chimpy presents in real life. Ooh, I got some more information on that one, but we can touch that a little later on. We have a Chimpers pop-up spotlighting our blind box series in cultural hotspots. Can't wait to see Chimpers in real life. We have the Series 2, bro, Series 2 on Q1 2026, Series 2 blind box. So, I'm going to get in line for those. Targeting an offline gift and novelty takeover. More card drops, collabs. We've seen those in some of the streams. I think we have the Doritos one is gonna be one that's really dope with Bones from Doritos. Um, and yeah, so we have expanding licensing opportunities, growing Chimpers consumer products globally, and then the Kawaii style chimp of all 5,555. That's a lot to process, but what do you guys think about that lineup for Q1? That's insane. Well, I'm not sure if that's all Q1, but that lineup, what do you guys think about that?
Seriously, the amount of stuff that they have put out just this year alone, it's hard to even keep up with it. It's week after week. It's pretty epic. Like I've never been in a project where it's consistent like this. Week after week, it's something different. It's just insane. I forgot all about the blind boxes until you just said it. I'm like, holy cow, I forgot all about them. And then we got season 2 coming out. I love it. It's just never ending. This team is unbelievable.
Straight cooking, bro. Straight cooking.
Seriously, living in the kitchen.
Master, master teamer, chef teamer, chef inside.
No
we could
doubt.
do actually a good gif about that.
Yes, chef. So
it's just crazy. It's just never ending. I love it.
So, Junkie, I know you and Lux are participants in collecting Chimpster. I've recently did a stream where I did a live buy on OpenSea. Have you guys tried buying a strategy token on OpenSea, and what are your thoughts on that move?
I personally have not. Is it cheaper? Because if it's cheaper, I'm interested because I keep buying it off the strategy site, but there's a 10% fee. So if I'm going to check because I was just about to pull the trigger and buy it. I keep buying 100 anytime I hear the word.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try OpenSea and compare the two.
Yeah, you let me know. But real quick, when you do the swap, it tells you there's gonna be like it gives you like an alert. I forgot what it said, word for word, but it was something about you not getting the precise amount because maybe that 10%.
Yeah,
But I think if
that's always
I don't,
that's with the transfer. That's normal because they
okay,
don't know like yeah, like when you go to buy it, you don't know what it's going to be at that precise second. So it gives you like an estimate. It's never spot on.
okay,
That's kind of normal when you're swapping coins because, like the values change every, millisecond. Who knows? But if it's cheaper on OpenSea, that'll be my new play.
but that's
Well, the good thing that you can put it, you can adjust the slippage about it. So
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a slippage,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I was just looking at it yesterday because, of course, I was doubting myself. Is better from the original strategy or seeing from OpenSea? And well, the fees. It depends as well about the gas.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, depends about
I,
that first.
I honestly think both sites you're going to pay. OpenSea doesn't do it for free, and neither does a strategy site. So I almost feel like you're going to pay no matter what.
right.
But I just feel like it's so early, it's worth buying no matter what.
Yeah,
Well, for sure on OpenSea we got a little bit more like exposure to a bigger like wave. Sorry, Franklin, I
That
don't want to cut out.
Yeah, I agree too with what you just said. It's good to be on a bigger platform to show the purchases and stuff like that, and it just pulls more people in, people that might not know until they see you buy, because there is people that watch transactions nonstop.
yeah, it's something visual. So I mean, like, cause right now on the stream we have 18 viewers on the stream. Shout out to all 18 of you guys showing support and jumping on the stream. But clearly,
Welcome.
we only have three musketeers right now on the stage chopping it up. But yeah, there's something about visual that just it has captures gets a lot of engagement. But
Of course.
I just really like how token strategy it's is working. It's like since they're independent, they have nothing to do with us. It's just by itself. I like the fact that they're trying to get more uh, on more platforms that people naturally engage with. And I wonder how that affects the 10% or if it doesn't. Because their most recent post, they said with I think we started with that one was that the strategies will run forever as long as Ethereum continues producing blocks. Each one is permissible, has no oracles, and fully on chain. These are the core tenets of token works. So the team on Token Works is also working and figuring stuff out. Do you guys how how do you guys see REC as a coin being a token strategy?
Well, that was a new aspect for me because what they did was instead of buying the NFTs, that was what we kind of saw until then, they are buying like crops of coin. It's like, or to say, bundle of coins, sorry for the word. So it's for sure is interesting, but I didn't experiment, I didn't dive in. As now you are saying as well, I was not aware of the mission of token strategy, how they were like labeling themselves or what was their purpose. So I will go to dive in definitely into that. But I think Wrapped is an interesting experiment as well. Also that as is the strategy, all the token strategy like sector at the moment, as it is Web3 in general, is about experimenting, trial and error, and found out what's working. As we were mentioning before, sometimes it's just the visual that is impact people. Sometimes it's other aspects. It depends which kind of final customer, let's put, you are.
Definitely, definitely different appetites for every single individual, and it just seems that chimpers are able to serve serve that appetite. Real quick, we did mention that there was going to be the designer con. So here's the post here. I'll put it up on the jumbotron for those that might jump into or listen to the spaces later on. Its Chimpers are heading to DesignerCon. We are joining the fun with a special collab reel across our socials. Highlight the creative that made Chimpers a trend-setting online. Find Chimpy at the 3D Retro booth, November 14th to the 16th. And then there's gonna be a redeemable card over there, which I find to be really cool. Any Chimpers holders that are heading to DesignerCon, please reach out to Insight. He has some discount codes for you. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, another way that Chimpers gives to the team and to the community. Yeah, I just feel like this card app is really still not valued how it's supposed to be. I feel like it's just a big, massive platform to be able to grow and just collab at will. Are you guys heading over to that? Are you guys aware of this collab? I'm not familiar with this character, but I did see the reel.
Yeah, I have to still do a little studying tonight. My day is off or tomorrow, so I will be reading up on a lot of this stuff. But I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I wish I did.
Nah, it's all good. I just really like the exposure. They're always on foot. They're always going to these events, and it's getting the Chimpers
It's what it's
brand.
all about. You know, the thing I noticed with Chimpers that a lot of other projects and big names I don't see doing is they put the legwork in, and they get out to these spaces, they put their name out, so it's constantly in people in this space's face and people that aren't in this space, and that's what makes a big difference. Like you can have a monster project with all the hype in the world, but if the founders and the team don't put in the work, it still might be popular because of its name, but it doesn't grow, and that's what's making the difference. I'm in a bunch of different coins with the strategy too, and Chimpers is really second to none. There is some other ones too, but I don't own them all. But the way that their stuff is performing is a lot better than most.
As you were saying, Janky, I agree completely with you. It's like when founders are exposing themselves and they're trying to create activation, because at the moment what is missing is the bridge, between the Web 2, the Web 3, and all the problem is UI, UX, people that doesn't understand technology. But definitely Chimpers is making like that simple. Let's put it that in terms. They're trying to be pragmatic on the activation. It could be a cool event, it could be something to scan, or let's put an example. I met them in Paris. Let's scan it, and you have a special edition card. That's bring you a memory, a moment, a meeting. And so it's like, oh, you start creating the experience, the story, the feeling, starting to resonate with a bigger mission. So I think I'm not aware of this designer con specifically. It's a little bit far for me. But I think that inside Chimpers, the full Chimpers team, now with Tyler as well onboarded, I think that, yeah, as you were mentioning, they are putting the face, and that is the most important thing. And we are all there, like, how to say, move the ship that they are actually, like, how to say, built. So, yeah, I want to say big
Exactly.
shout out to the full community, really.
Yep, it takes a village. So, like, the team puts in amazing work, and they're forming the bridge. The community pushes it forward, and the bridge is being built. So, that's the key. Like, Web 3 is a small space compared to the rest of the world. You need the Web 2, and that's what this team pushes hard against, and that's what needs to be done to be successful. Web 3 is like the starter space. Web 2 is where you want to end, where you're going to have the most exposure, and that's what this team does best. It's pretty amazing.
They're very.
Well, the alpha is that now inside and Chimpers we drop a full line of merch for. No, joking.
Oh,
No, no.
anything is possible.
But look, it's like I'm lucky enough to have a T-shirt. When I wear it, everyone is just saying, "Hey, what's that brand?" And it says like, guys, and they start pitching like Chimpers to normal people and just showing them how it's possible to actually a Web3 bridging to Web2 and vice versa constantly. So yeah, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, man, I'd love to see it. Nah, those are definitely eye catchers. Which one do you have? Because there are a couple ones. There was some given out in an event that they have for NFT NYC that has it's like a blue one that has a Nifty Island. Um, but was it yours a specific like event one, or is it from straight from the dojo release?
Oh, well, first answer, I don't have enough Chimpy merch yet. But no, it was in Paris. It was in Paris. I had the chance to meet them last year. There was an amazing activation event, a side event. It was for holders and not only because there was a collaboration with, I think, Creator Nexus. I don't want to get wrong here, but it was with Creator Nexus guys, and I think there was Ember as well. And over there, like a couple of holders had the chance to grab a T-shirt, and I was lucky enough to be there. So the one like with the logo, the main logo embedded on like the left-hand side on the heart.
Okay, cool. Nah, that's sweet. Yeah, man. Now, I don't know about you, but ever since I jumped into NFTs, my whole closet has to have something related to NFTs. But yeah, man, that's what's up. And honestly, I don't know about the shirt, but the quality as well. They're very intentional with the quality that they bring. The one from straight from the dojo, super thick, super comfortable. Like I love oversized, so it's like an oversized fit. It came in a nice box, so like the way that they give the product as well is very intentional. Um, we had this nice little post about Jeremy that he sent his one of the cards that he got from the card app to his nephew, and his nephew was very impressed by the packaging. I'm on stream right now, but I'll post it up on the jumbotron there so you guys can check it out. And I find that to be pretty cool. He introduced it to his friends. His friends was like, "Oh, but I thought this was a digital like asset." He's like, "Oh no, but it's also physical." And now and now his nephew can't wait for the next
Drop.
card drop. Yeah, man, because I find it so cool. I put that on the stream.
You
Like they come in a
yeah,
little like packaging, right? They come with a nice plastic case over it, a nice card stand, and dude, that like just right there, like that's dope. That's the whole experience. And then you add the QR code that's in the back that you can scan it, and then you get the AR experience of it all, and then boom, you're jumping into the open sea, and you're seeing the digital side of it that comes with like animation and comes with unique art music. That's a new gen product there, and that's shows the innovation that the chimps and creativity that the chimps have.
it's
I'm
the extra
starting
too. Yeah, but
I'm starting FOMOing because I think I pulled just common and uncommon, but never a legendary of a grail. So I damn need now a physical card. As well, Einstein, thanks to be here, like to be present.
Yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
Shout out Einstein from Good Vibes Club. He's also a good supporter of the show. He always comes in whenever he can. He's cooked on the stage here many times before. So yeah, we're always happy to see Einstein here. And bro, you're welcome to come up at any time. We have a low count here in the spaces, but we make it work. And on stream, it's a little bit different. We have 35 viewers, guys, so we're there. We're pushing it. Uh, we're,
let's go.
we're here to conversate. I'm loving the conversation so far. But yeah, let's talk about the tournament, the 2 week task tournament that they're doing with Zeet or Yeet. Don't know how you pronounce that, but it's a 20,000 total value prize pool for creators. You basically what you'll need to do is create on brand on what Chimper is, the trajectory of Chimpers as a brand, and here are some prizes for the creators. First place will get $5,000 in Chimpster, $2,000 in Chimpster, $1,000 in Chimpster, and for fourth to 10th place, $500 each. From 11th to 20th place, $100 each in Chimpster, of course. Now, this is the kicker. This is the one that I'm really geeking about. For three, they're gonna be three Chimpers NFTs raffled for the top 50 creators. And again, that will end in November 24th. And you will have to you have to use the hashtag, the S hashtag Chimpster, and tag Chimpers the account. So yeah, man, for those that want to create and are down for that, this is for you guys. Let's go. Einstein is up. Happy Tuesday, Einstein. Happy Tuesday, brother. How's your Tuesday going? Einstein, you there? Happy Tuesday, bro. Happy Tuesday.
Happy
I think
Tuesday, brother. I hope you're doing well, man.
Well,
Hope everyone's having a good week so far. A little better news this week than last, so yeah.
Yeah, the market is
welcome, bro.
definitely not marketing. It's pretty good, pretty good. How's your weekend going? How's your NFT forecast looking like now? Overall, like your communities and what you're into. I know Good Vibes Club, but any other thing that may be happening in projects you're
Nothing
in?
too crazy. I mean, there's some things in the market right now, right? We had Puka drop on base, which is supposed to be like a large name IP from Korea, and a couple other things that happened. Wall Chain dropped their NFT today. House of Pranksy is going on currently. If you're included, I would suggest if you're interested. I think that even though that point one is kind of high, I do think that'll probably return dividends, at least, break even on what your return is. Obviously, a lot of access with that. But yeah, sentiment's really good, man. I mean, we're kind of in this weird space with the NFT market, even though the market kind of came back this week. NFTs kind of don't really track with the market until it really pumps. So, we're still just kind of in this waiting kind of moment, kind of that mid like 2023 like spring vibe where like no one really knew whether we were going up or down, and it just kind of stayed meh for like a while. Hopefully something kind of pops in Q4 so that we can have some bullish news towards the next year. Maybe some people do stuff. Abstract finally gets back and does some of their stuff. But yeah, market's okay so far. Everyone's just building, trying to get their communities in line, make sure that everyone's got the right information. This is where you really find who's active and who's going to be here. So it's a good way to weed out who's more quality and get some quality people in your spaces and your communities.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. We were talking a little bit on the chimp paper. I know that Vibes, a Good Vibes, released their Vibes, their paper, white paper. What are your overall thoughts on the way that Good Vibes can use their royalties, their enforced royalties, um, and sort of any other future revenues to empower the treasury?
They're just steps to the ultimate IP play, right? They're finding unique ways to continue to flywheel themselves and generate revenue within Web3 that's allowing them to run as a company, facilitate newer actions. It's basically the same formula they've run with since. It's just, there's new features added on so that the community can stay engaged and enjoying. Because, as we all see, once you start not putting stuff out and you're not really communicating, or you're not having events or activities for them to interact with, people's attention will go to other places.
Exactly.
So I mean, that's where a lot of NFT projects miss the mark. Is they focus on the big stuff and they really miss the small stuff of daily interactions. You can really get by, like, if you find interesting ways to innovate, while you're on the back end, and give people on the front end, get mods, get game hosts and stuff like that to engage your community. You're gonna end up in a little better position. Of course, as attention is drawn to other things and there may be better plays or flips, you're going to lose people that are trying to rotate liquidity into new opportunities. But if you can make the value make sense for what they're holding, at least long term, give them bullish sentiment over time, and keep them active with engaging events or conversations. you're usually making a lot further than communities that just tell people to wait.
Yeah, man. We highlighted the fact that there was a billion token um, overall supply, and the chimp treasury. I'm not really like on right now on good vibes, but I'm not sure if their treasury is like fully transparent and you can see it. But the Chimpers treasury holds 40 44.8 million token. That's roughly half of the supply there. Um, when you see that type of alignment, it just makes you really comfortable just to like keep adding every time you can. Do you see people in good vibes doing that? I did see. I think Ronnie make a like exclusive like maybe group chat for those that I think we're talking Vibester.
Yeah, if you held like I think over 100,000 Vibester, then there's a group chat for you to talk more financial charts. Look into that. Because people love charts and love to talk about it and guess on it and see what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, it's cool, dude. I think it's important to flesh out and facilitate, engagement on all aspects of your ecosystem. And so, those who are, Good Vibes has always been kind of a smaller niche community where it's not a ton of people. I mean, there's probably maybe 30 people in that, chat just from the fact that some of the big holders probably aren't active. People who aren't active on X and other capacities are just investors. But yeah, it's cool. I think incentivizing holding is always a good proposition for people. It just, the question is always, does the value of what you're promising for them to hold equate to, comfortability? Because as soon as people don't feel like it's fair, that's when the problem arises, right? What have I been holding this all for this whole time, right? So it takes a lot of different aspects of development on the team, ingenuity, finding different ways to continue to keep people engaged on the correct topics. And what they're doing is the same thing they have. Like I said, they just added. So we had the raffles from the beginning. Now there's more ways into the raffles. Now there's going to be exclusive raffles for people holding Vibester, and there's always the possibility they could do a royalty drop. That's the nice thing about these tokens is there's so much flexibility of what you can do with it, right? If Chimpers holds, would you say like 88 million or 44 million, 44.8 or something? At any point that they decide to, they could take a 20% share of that and be like, you know what, like everyone who's been holding, like we're just gonna bless you because we appreciate that you guys are doing that and continuing to like show your support into the ecosystem at a very crucial point for us.
Einstein's smart. I like him.
Super
I just
smart.
try to be fair. Like, I'm
Like
not that smart. I
my
just
guy
try
is
to be
super
smart and
smart.
watch it.
Super smart. Einstein, real
You're
quick that
Web3 smart, regardless.
real quick that we're on the topic of Good Vibes Club. We have a chart here that was posted by Polish? No, Carl. Sorry, that was posted by Carl where they show that how the owners how many do they own more than one per collection, and we have a high conviction up here with GVC at 45%. Um, have you experienced it? I've experienced the power of community and how the team talks to one another and how the community engages with one another. What would you say for people that are watching on my YouTube side of things? Because I'm trying to properly explain what being part of a community is. What would you say is one of the key things that you experience or you think is needed for one to behave in this fashion? Like, for example, I hold multiple chimpsters because I have full conviction. I love engaging with the community, and again, the team is very active. Everything that they do just gives me more bullish vibes. And I'm sorry, excuse me, for the cherry on top. Did you see the interchange between Tyler and Insight? They exchanged NFTs. Insight is officially part of the Good Vibes Club, and Tyler in the dojo. It was a massive
Love
trade.
it.
Loved it, man. I
Love it.
love to see that. I was geeking out about that.
We need collaboration. That's an important word.
It's the only way to grow. You got to work with others, especially other good projects too, which is even better. So Good Vibe Club is definitely one, and they have a rock solid community too.
Yeah, and I mean, same token to there. If people are looking to get in, I mean, there's a lot of deals. We do a lot of OTC deals with the team, facilitating a lot of times. Obviously, we've had discussions with, they're not going to go allow people to go around royalties. But if someone wants to swap up and give a value or a little bit of ETH for an NFT to kind of equate to the value, like they'll help facilitate those things just to make it a little more professional and safe for everyone. So if you guys have been wanting to get in, now's a good time to look at your value of your NFTs and maybe swapping. It's a lot of good value out there. It's like I said, that kind of spring 2023 vibes where everyone thought it was going to go low. How low is it going to go? But I mean, we know how it does. Like NFT market's going to come back. There are bullish sentiments. You can see it right here. There's no reason to get scared.
Nope.
Try to, I guess, catch the bottom as best you can, just so you're not sweating any losses you may take. But I know it's easier said than done. But yeah, man, I think it's really good when a community facilitates and finds ways to get people from other communities. I mean, that's the whole point. It's a small space. We need people to be talking to each other. We don't need to be PvP, 8 chain better, all this stuff. It's like, we're all here enjoying our NFTs for what it is. And some people like different things. Some people are flippers and like the engagement and like the collectability of it and kind of play it like that market. And that's totally fine. I think that's healthy for a market as long as you don't have people rushing to sell below floor. I mean, as long as you can push healthy trading, which with these Vibester markets, it just makes it easier, right? Because now your wallet's going to collect more of your assets over time at a cheaper value, and you're going to be able to lock those up where people aren't just going to be able to list below floor.
Exactly.
No, yeah,
You know.
it's
Did
a
you,
lot of conviction there.
Einstein? Did you buy into Puka?
No, I didn't. I was in a space. A bunch of the homies are, which they're a little happy that they're above their mint price.
Yeah.
But we were having a conversation, and this is always my problem with any big names that step into the space. To clarify, they've also tried to drop on 2 other chains and failed both times.
I know. That's why I was asking you.
Yeah, so I mean, they're doing all right so far. I think over
Yeah.
time they've been able to build the brand, and I like that they've continued to drop, even though most people would actually see it as a bearish sign. I kind of see it as bullish, as like, hey, like we want to be here. We get that we're failing and we're not succeeding, and that is part of the community. I'm sure they rubbed some people wrong. I'm sure they probably didn't handle it 100% right when they kind of iced those communities, but if you want to still be here and you have to innovate, sometimes you're going to have to go through the bumpy roads before you get it right. And sometimes it's the third or fourth iteration. But they've got closer ties to Netflix, I think, now, and some larger
Yep.
partnerships. So we'll see how that
Yep.
impacts them. I need them to give me a good, solid Web3 product before I'm going to say that they're, have bullish sentiment or anything.
Agreed. Yeah, you got to fail to grow, but yeah, only time will tell.
I mean, you just have to have a good product. Like I minted a free mint here a while ago on ETH, and they launched with an app already going. They now have a light game on Telegram. The collection looks good. They've got a lot of different traits. They traded above. They did really well with kind of already having a gaming community. So I mean, it's stuff like that where it's like, okay, like I can see obviously bullish sentiments, and also that you created products that I can go use and evaluate. And if they're good products, then I'm even more bullish because now you're showing me the capability to do it.
Exactly.
My
Yeah,
man's
bet on
cooking.
it's the same thing. Bet on people, bet on their skills, bet on that. Don't bet on the speculation on that what they could provide.
So
Well, I think that
Yeah.
I saw yeah, about good product here that you mentioned, Einstein. I saw you reacted to my post that I had here, and this is something I was going to talk on other streams. But now that we're here, we're talking about products. Let's take away from the prices because honestly, I feel like if you get stuck on that, it's a losing game. Let's take on real teams building real products. So you have Jay Bond post up. If you're into NFTs, pivot to trading card games. We have Pudgy Penguins do that with Vibes, and they release their cards. I know there's a big community member in VFriends that has his own brand called To the Moon. They were featured in one of his cards, which I found pretty cool in the Pudgy Penguins one, and they have tournaments going on. Moonbirds, right with Octocap. That's they did that with Yeah, okay. And then you have Azuki with their own trading cards, but we also had V Friends with their trading cards, and then collectible cards with when they did with Topps Chrome, and we've highlighted as well how the Chimpers have their own card app where they make their own like innovative card product. Um, what do you see here? Because we know that there's a big culture around collecting cards. There's like card shows and like I said, like live events where they do tournaments and stuff. Would you say that more and more projects are seeing the value here?
As far as like the Web3 like conversion to like using real world assets, or
Well, I mean, I don't think that Azuki's has any like that doesn't transfer the card game does is not going to transfer to like Web3, but just how Pudgy Penguins have their own trading card game, Azuki, V Friends, and so on. They see the value in the card collecting culture. Do you think that more as a blueprint kind of thing, like maybe even pushing it, proposing it to you, so like good vibes as well can like look into it? Do you think that's a good avenue to go to?
so I mean, TCG makes sense, right? There's a couple things that go into making a quality TCG and card game, right? First off, obviously, like we're gonna use the gold stamp of Pokemon, right? Pokemon didn't no one played Pokemon. Pokemon was no one cared about the gameplay. It was all about collectability because the show, right? So you have to have identifiers. What are people identifying with that brand to make them want the card? First off, right? So I mean, brands like Azuki and Web3 brands, like it's really pointless. It's nice for the community, but like until you build up the brand to a certain point and do other executions like drop an anime show or other things that people can identify with, getting it into kids' hands. I mean, it's not going to, right? We have really good examples of like how One Piece is scaling right now and with their growth, even though they were never really the biggest show out of Japan growing up, right? Like it was Dragon Ball Z, it was other stuff. It's kind of crazy to see this far into the run that they're having such a resurgence, such a vitalization and being kind of the peak of the anime community right now. And when you equate that to like the brands that, I mean, look, there's tons of brands that have dropped TCGs, right? There, Marvel has a TCG. There's a fan base, but it's small. So it's like, okay, how do you capitalize and what do you do with that, right? Well, you go for the collectability, right? How do you make it collectible? Well, you go to the V Friends model or the Pokemon model. You get in the kids' hands. You know, it's going to take 10 years of people getting to know these brands and like figuring out ways to love them, right? Getting on TV is a great start. Unfortunately, streaming syndication kind of died, so a lot of that's hard to do. Now you have to rely on like a Netflix series to kind of grab attention. But yeah, man, I mean, I think these brands that are in Web3 have to kind of get a lot of things ironed out on one side on how they're grabbing attention from people outside of Web3 before they really worry about a card game. I think if anything, it's more fun to kind of innovate like Edgy Penguins did and come out with a game and not really focus on quote unquote the collectability of the cards because a lot of collections just come out, they'll give you digital cards, right? Well, what does that do for me, right? They're cool, but they don't do anything for me. There's no game to go with them. They're just collectibles at the moment, and I can't even get the physicals most of the time. So it just seems like a lot of wasted effort to me if you don't have other things ironed out and have a brand to actually build behind.
Okay, so what I'm reading for you is if you're not producing on the background, you're not getting mass brand awareness. There's no point to make that type of product.
Yeah, you,
Okay, but that
you
makes
don't
that
you
makes
don't move on to the next thing until you finish the first thing.
that makes a lot of sense. But I do have to oppose the one thing you did say there because I feel if done correctly, if the brand is growing as you say they are, if they're making games like Pudgy Penguins is making games, if they're being a social media phenomena like Chimpers are with the scale that they have, um, and be friends in one sense too. Going to a whole bunch of these collecting events, going to comic cons, going to card shows, like being on foot on the ground, something that Lux and Junkie we talked about. I feel that there's big value in there because You're getting collectors on the physical side that have nothing or care nothing about the Web3 side of things, and that are jumping into this world now and are becoming fans of these characters. And then gradually, if it comes to the case, then they can go down that funnel and come into the Web3 side of things. But I do see, from my perspective at least, I do see a lot of value in getting, like you say, Einstein, these products in kids' hands, because these are going to be the fans of the future of these characters, these IPs.
If a brand can come out and like have a fully formed TCG, first series thought out and wants to go to card shop events and like pitch that, I think that's a great way. It's a very grassroots movement. And like, yes, you're right. Like giving physical identifiers and collectability, right? But again, you're still banking on the fact of a fraction, right? You're banking on the fraction of people who possibly have either heard about your brand or the fraction of people who are going to find it interesting and want to purchase it, right? Like there's no identifier. They're not gonna be like, oh, it's that show I saw, or oh, it's this, oh, it's that. It's just gonna be this random thing that you're hoping that people come across and might find, which isn't really a good business model to be kind of scaling, right? Like you're really kind of hoping on the grail to hit, and that attention will just happen to go to you if you stand out long enough. And try to ask for the attention. I think you're better off going and cultivating the attention and making sure that you have a product that people actually enjoy that they can identify with before you go. And it can be a card game, right? You can start it as a card game. There's nothing that says you can't, right? You can market things. A lot of card games have done this modernly, right? But still look at like scalability. I could name like five card games none of you have ever heard of TCG wise, and they're profitable companies, but they're not scaling to like the levels of Pokemon or anything that we're gonna see, right? These are still hardworking companies. These are not anywhere where the CEO is making like $10 million a year. They're not hugely scaled companies. I would still consider them successful, but they're just above mom and pop.
Okay, okay, you made a case. You made a case. Um,
I think that an important side, an important thing that we are not putting in the equation is the culture of the collector. So it's like, I know we are talking a lot about founders, web direction, experimentation, but we're not taking like in count the kind of education of the person that would be the, let me pass the term, the end user, or is a collector of the NFT, or is the collector of the card. So also the expectation of the end user need to be like measured, educated, and that is I think what we're missing, because a lot of people are living out of the bubble of the 2020, 2021, where whatever we were touching was skyrocketing, where we were paying $150 of fees and we were not complaining. So it's like we are arriving to that process of education as people that have been in a space maybe for a bit, but who is coming from the outside, of course, is not seeing all of this. And of course, is saying, my entry point on Chimpers is now, what is the floor? 0.46. But they don't know, of course, that maybe at the start was free mint, I put an example. So that is also the level of entry, the level of education that the end user has in the moment. And that is a very important aspect to don't undervalue. And I think that where we are missing a little bit is like the attention. I don't know if it makes sense what I've said.
no, yeah, no, that makes sense, because the culture and the way they think I think it's not fully understood by everybody, 'cause it's kind of an individual basis kind of thing. But if they find value in it, definitely. And again,
Yeah.
they're just onboarding people that have zero clue with the culture in Web3 and terminologies, and don't care about fees or crossing chains, or none of that. They're getting there because they gravitate to the message of the brand, because that's what NFTs are gonna be. Brands, and with characters and worlds. Um, but yeah, good take, Einstein and Lux. But real quick, just to jump on a different subject that has to do still with good vibes. Good vibes are now on OpenSea and other platforms. What is your thought on that, Einstein? That now you don't have to go to the Chimpster, I mean, sorry, to the strategy.fund page, but now you can do that on OpenSea and other platforms.
Centralization, um, ease of the process, right? We're giving up fluidity and options for the availability to do it all on one platform. So good and bad. I mean, depends on your focus for the brand. I think overall it's good. It gives people the ability just to do it all on one platform. People don't have to leave, so it's very comfortable for people. I mean UX wise, it's like makes things a lot easier, right? Caveat to that is now you all have to do it on OpenSea and pay for all their fees. So, I'm a little bit of a purist. I know there's no such thing as decentralization anymore. We're accepting centralization so that we can get adoption, but it's just conflicting on like what you want, I guess. For like I said, for the brand, great. For me personally, I don't really like it because I don't like OpenSea.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but I've done OpenSea since I came on board, so it's just my default. But yeah, I mean, I tried it. I tried it on OpenSea. I did the swap, but primarily like I would just do it on strategy of that fun. I already got too used to doing it, so now that's my sticking default. But yeah, okay, I get what you mean by that. Are you guys aware of Rex going on 100 stores and OSF on the stream saying it that could be possibly this year, or if not, next? And how he's not really, I don't see no cartoons in made out of his collection, but he's going down the drink route.
Yeah, he's
Thoughts
he's
on
going
that?
for a life brand, right? That's what a lot of people have done. That's what Celsius did. That's what a lot of large energy drink companies have done. Is focus more life brand. They get notable artwork that goes along with their brand. Try to make it very bubbly, get people's attention, and then get it in the minds of everyone. I think Rect is in a great spot, by the way.
Yeah, man. I just love to hear OSF talk, man. He's great, and that's the reason I had to jump in. I still got to get really familiar with the ecosystem, but I have a lot of information to juggle and try to keep in my brain. But yeah, man, I just really like what he's doing, and the fact that he broke a Red Bull or made it into a Red Bull record, something along that line, is massive, and it also shows that you can go different avenues, and there's no really right or wrong because all of this is like just a testing period, really. We're still in the beginning of everything. There's not really no right or wrong way to do it, but OSF is a version of one that is doing it in a different way. But yeah.
Yeah. No one knows it can be done until the first person does it. That's kind of the hard thing about being innovators, because most of us base what we do on what's been previously done and what's historical, which is a lot easier to do than to come in and say, I'm going to revolutionize an idea that's going to put people. And sometimes it's not even a revolutionary idea. It's just you're the first to do it within your sector or your area.
Hmm. Yep. What do you think about this though? On crypto related news, Dubai is now the first government that is accepting Ethereum payments.
It's fine. I mean, it's an alternate form of payment. That's all I see it as.
I see it as a big government accepting,
Adoption.
yeah, accepting that, like you said, form of payment, and now legitimizes. I mean, it's already legit, but it just legitimizes as like I guess more global players, big players, taking it more serious, if anything, because it's already here. That's not even a question. But yeah, more seriousness behind crypto as a currency. Are you aware of Good Vibes being in the flagship OpenSea flagship? Because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I mean, this for first time that that V Friends get some love in the crypto space. And they just added a Series One Macho Manta Ray to the flagship, and it's in very good company with like Moonbird, Suzuki, and all that. So I mean, you'd love to see that.
Yeah, I think it's a good way for OpenSea to establish the NFT market and what is a safer bet. If it's in the OpenSea wallet, you can know that they're holding on to those NFTs to a certain level to try to scale because they benefit from those projects scaling.
Definitely, and I think also like marks somewhat culture. Um, yeah. Well, again, we're in the beginning, man. I wonder what the biggest players gonna be because I feel like a lot of the quote unquote blue chips won't be that big, and it'll be like these rising stars that establish a new form. Insert GVC, insert Chimpers, even though they're a little bit more OG. But yeah, just they're just doing it the right way, and it shows because the way you talk about GVC, the passion they're cultivating the right way. Um, as we approaching the top of the hour, though, Garga puts up Coinbase introduces retail ICO platform. Treasury provides guidance on staking, Uniswap fees, and Switch turning on. What a fucking day. He concludes, though, with a more important aspect of the Coinbase token sales platform. If you sell your allocation immediately, you're punished. Welcome to the world of crypto credit score, citizen. In the bottom it says, real quick, new standard for token sales. Putting users first, we created a sale design that rewards higher allocation priority to true supporters first. Users that sell their tokens shortly after they get listed, less than 30 days, may receive smaller allocation in subsequent sales. This is designed to prioritize access to the project's real users. Legends, any thoughts? Is this the same thing? I'm not even sure if that's the same topic, but
I'll let someone else go. I feel like I've been talking a lot lately.
do your thing, bro. You cooked, man. I appreciate you. We do have Junkie and Lux a little quiet here, but I do appreciate Einstein you coming up and always supporting the Chimpers fam and the show. I really greatly appreciate you coming up and
Oh, you're
speaking.
good, dude. I mean, I'm still stay around. I was just gonna let someone else take the question.
Right.
You,
I just want to give you your flowers because, man, we appreciate the love for sure.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. You're a great dude, and I hope nothing but the best. And I hope this scales up to the point that these chimper spaces are diehards and a bunch of 400 guys in here chimping away.
Appreciate
hell
that.
yeah.
Chimp. A big exclamation chimp to that. Junkie, you got
Yo,
something to say, brother?
yeah, give me 2 minutes. I'm leaving work. I'll be in the car in a sec.
Give me 2 minutes.
I'll be right back.
It's okay. We got it. Let's see if we can extend it just a tad bit. Cause we got Ray Rarebo. Sup, Rarebo? Happy Tuesday. I'm sure you came on because you saw that green, handsome PFP speaking on this stage. You're welcome to join. Happy Tuesday. This is the Chimper Space where it's community, Web3, and live talking and just chopping it up. So you're happy to come up. And for those that are on the stream, that's at rare_bow if you want to give the legend a follow. Um, yeah, I think we should go hop all over to more Web3 related news because I think we touched a lot on projects today. But just to put a little bow on it, we have Watch Guru posted the Senate passes bill to reopen the U.S. government. So government shutdown is no longer on. Good news for the people that were really suffering through it and got affected by it. Um,
Clarification. That's only till the end of the year. They
temporarily
have to have
open.
another vote in January. Yep.
Temporarily open then. Oh my God. I try to stay away from government stuff, but it affects us. So you kind of get to know a little bit of it. But honestly, I'm not interested in the politics talk. But thank you for clarifying that, Einstein, because
No. You're good, dude. I totally get where you're at. I hate the fact that I have to be in politics, but I am.
yeah, I mean, it's there. Okay. We're on Watch Guru for those that maybe are interested in this. I do get a lot of my information from Watch Guru when it comes to like financial stuff that goes in the background and clearly like government stuff. So they for me they are legit. They have 3.6 million followers and something I use for talking points and to learn as well. So there you have it for those that are on stream. That's the one. Junkie still has 10 minutes to go on his job. Oh my God. But I appreciate you showing up because, man, It's been pretty hard without the three amigos. Trying to stream, trying to be on space at the same time. It might seem easy, but it could get a little bit overwhelming. Let's just real quick show the Chimpers some love. Just in case you needed a reminder, Sir Joey, one of our wise leaders, says, just had a word with the Chimpers NFTs. I reminded them that they'll always be the most important part of the Chimpers brand. Some reassurance for us, some love, just to know that all the effort that we're putting into putting our part will be taken care of. This is a family, of course, and we love that reassurance from one of our leaders. Thank you for that reminder, Sir Joey. Um, so, where we at? Where we at? No, I think let's go to that. Junkie, I think maybe I'm gonna have to shut this down a little earlier than I thought because um, I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel. I'm drinking some water, but I ran out of fuel. Um,
Like the brand fuel or like metaphorically fuel?
Metaphorically, I'm drinking Polar Spring at the moment. So
Okay.
I literally have fuel, but I don't have mental fuel right now. Because I haven't had my coffee all day, bro. I need my coffee. Um, but yeah, man, Einstein, you really cooked today, bro. You really helped out with the spaces as you always do. I really appreciate Lux coming up and having a conversation. Great to hear your voice, Legend. Great to hear your
Uh,
perspective. Junkie, thank you, bro, for supporting. Thank you for always coming up. Thank you for being the third amigo. Oh, we got Barry, another GDC legend.
You should let
GDC.
Barry up for the one time. I don't know if he
Barry,
probably
come up. Please
doesn't
come
have
up.
him up.
Please come up, Barry. Yeah, I'm sure all of these cute, colorful PFPs are all these vibes are coming because they saw the legendary Einstein on top. So greatly appreciate your influence on this space, Einstein. But yeah, I guess that is it for today's spaces. Would you guys like to give any parting words? Einstein, Lux, Junkie. Oh, we got a request. Oh, we got a request. Let's go. No, never
I
mind.
think that
Barry's up.
Junkie finished work. I think.
Barry's up.
Yep,
Let's go, Barry. Barry,
I'm
happy
back.
Tuesday. Welcome to the space. How's it going, Legend? How's your Tuesday?
Oh, hey guys, I'm just making my round trip back from meeting the farmer at the meetup spot for my meats. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get them real eggs. Can't trust them grocery stores. But Einstein tickled my fancy and I like what he was saying, so I had to come up and say hello. So nice to see you guys.
Oh man, I appreciate you taking out the time, Barry. Oh my
Barry, how are
goodness.
you doing this week, man? I hope you're having a great one so far. A lot better than last, right?
Oh, I'm doing good, except my neighbor Bob called. He said, "Hey, Day, can you come over here, Barry? I need help fixing in my TV." So he said, come on over and we'll have a martini. So I got to hook up his internets for him. So that's what I'm doing tonight.
You're such a nice guy, Barry. You know, you take
Hey, you
care
got
of
to
them.
take care of the people. You know what I'm saying? Got to take care of them.
Barry, do
True.
you have any wise words for us this week?
Hey, keep your head on a swivel, put your feet on the ground, obviously with your shoes off, and be nice to your neighbors. Put on a smile, and don't stare at the fucking television too long, ladies and gentlemen. You have guys have a good one. Barry's got to go.
Barry says, touch grass, boys.
Touch grass, touch grass. You gotta
Touch
put that in
grass,
the
do it.
quote.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, no,
All
speaking of
her
touching grass, has anyone seen the monkey with the grass coming out of their butts
Wow,
meme?
is that bro? That they use that as fashion? That's bonkers.
I'm telling you, it's not long. We're gonna see a meme coin.
Dude, I thought it
They
was
are
crazy
launching
when I
it now.
saw like they use sticks to like like tools and stuff, but man, to see that one like that can't be true.
They're
But
evolving.
those are our ancestors, bro. Wow. We've come a long way. Oh man, Barry was great. Barry, thank you so much. It's always a laugh. It's always a laugh, man.
I'm still laughing. That's
Right, dude, that is so great. But yeah, guys, it is the top of the hour. I do have to get some food. Maybe that's gonna make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, Junkie, man, you helped out a lot, brother. As always, my third amigo. We're still sad because
No
Odie,
doubt.
we need to have Odie here again. Einstein, thank you so much, brother. Thank you for coming up. Lux, man, I've seen new faces, and I credit that all to the legends on stage because I didn't, I just gave a follow to Love NFTs and Barry coming up. So yeah, it's been a great space, great conversations, great back and forths. Here to learn, here to talk. That's what the vibe is all about. Appreciate everyone on stream. Everyone on stream, guys. We're there. Mama, we made it. We're there. There are um, 63 viewers at the moment, so I appreciate all single one of you guys jumping in, family members jumping in, coming to hear us talk. For the people that are gonna be listening to this on the recording side of things, for the people on live on TuneIn and Rift Radio, for the people over there on YouTube, I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming in. Yeah, this is the background. This is the stuff that I'm into, and we're all into. We love NFTs. We love talking it, and that's the magic. That's the magic of holding an NFT. You get to meet people. You get to socialize with people you probably never met. But Einstein did meet you, so yeah, we just get to connect more and create that bond even more. So I appreciate all you guys coming up again. Big, massive help. It's a little overwhelming doing it by myself. Is basically what I wanted to say. The technical side of things, of course, because we always have legends up here helping me out greatly.
You're
Any
doing
parting
good,
words?
bro.
Any parting words from Junkie? Any parting
You're
words from Lux?
smashing it, Franklin.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying, bro.
Franklin, you're killing it. Shout out to Franklin
I'm
because
just
he
trying,
kills it
bro.
every week,
You're doing
no
great,
matter
man.
what.
You're consistent. You're doing it, and you're gonna have those people come back, and it's just gonna lighten that load, and y'all can even scale it bigger, dude. It's gonna keep going.
Appreciate the
Yep,
kind words, fellas. Appreciate
exactly.
the kind words. Love all around for all of you guys. Love all around. Yeah. Parting words for the people viewing here
Oops.
on stream on Spaces. Shout out to Saint PC. I'm sorry I didn't say shout out to you, bro. Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Any parting words, guys?
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Be safe. These are crazy times, and just keep your head up. Try to be positive. Help other people. Thanks for everybody coming out. Einstein, everybody, thank you all. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Make sure
Hey, I got
you
one more thing to
find
say.
everybody and show them some love and bless us up, and then we'll leave it off to Junkie.
Yeah, you know what I hate when you go to like do a heart and you accidentally hit the wrong thing and you do one of these. I feel bad every time. Yeah, but
Junkie, that's how your real thoughts? Huh? That's how your real
yeah,
thoughts?
these are my thoughts, just my thoughts.
Lux, any parting words, Lux? Thank you for coming up, brother.
No, pleasure, pleasure. Just the time sometimes is a little bit out of hand for me, but spread the love, spread the chimp, spread the good vibes, and yeah, we are here, guys. It's like let's keep going.
Love that. Love that. Yes, you heard it. You heard it from the legend, Lux. Spread the good vibes. Spread the Chimpers vibes. It's spread collaboration. I thank you once again for everyone that was on stage, everyone that tuned in. It's been a great space, man. So it's time to get into in real life things. So yeah, that's it for us. I think I'm gonna put on. No, I'm not gonna put on music. It's just gonna be like that. Thank you to all in the stream, wherever you guys are at. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Stay safe. Love. One love from the Cherry Champ. Let's go. One love for the Cherry Champ. Legends, take care. And that's how I end the space. I wish I had music though. It could be a little bit better. But now we gotta end the stream. Shout out to everyone in the stream. Appreciate y'all guys. Appreciate y'all. Turning off the stream now. Boom. And boom.